What's good, Cowboys Nation? Hey, look, the running back position has been a hot button topic here in Dallas after they franchise tagged Tony Pollard, released Ezekiel Elliott, and then signed veteran insurance Ronald Jones. Now they start to set their meetings and they have a private workout and luncheon with Tulane running back Tyjae Spears. We got a nice breakdown from our guy Footster King, our draft analyst, so make sure you guys check that out on today's video, which is brought to you by Boston Scientific. Visit edcure.org to get the facts and find a urologist in your area when other treatments don't work. That's edcure.org, brought to you by Boston Scientific.
But Scott, I am willing to stand on the table for this guy, and you know how I get with my guys that I love. Tyjae Spears, if Dallas want to draft Tyjae Spears in the second round, I'd do a backflip. I mean, he just, you're showing it right there. Look at the vision. Look at the explosion. Look at him run through. Look at that. And that's against Ivan Pace, Scott. I'm glad you're showing this. Ivan Pace is going to be a third-round backer.
Yeah, we like Pace.
I mean, he's making him look silly. That's what I'm saying. But, I mean, look at the athletics. He's making Pace look silly here. I mean, on the first one you showed. The point is this. The USC game, he put on an absolute clinic in vision, speed, and power. You talk about a Maurice Jones-Drew type. I think he's more explosive than Maurice Jones-Drew. People got to remember, Maurice Jones-Drew was a stud coming out.
He had some years in the league, too.
He was a stud. And so I think with Spears, he definitely is a similar back to Pollard, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing if there's not much drop-off. And let's say, Pollard is coming off an injury, but this is a guy who could come in and run your offense. He will fit in your scheme and fit perfect, and there will be no drop-off. I stand on that, Scott.
No, but he feels very dual threat. See, I don't think Pollard gets enough credit for being a dual threat. I just don't. Maybe this year he will, but since he had this season. But Spears feels like one of the better dual threats of all these backs you have on your list, where Charbonnet may be the bigger back and he can do some pass catching things and try to block for you because he's got the size. But I think Spears, he has all the tools. A 5-tool guy, in my opinion, just played at Tulane.
Come on, Scott. I said he played at Tulane, whereas the next two guys we're going to talk about, they played at the bigger schools, and rightfully so. But, okay, and let's talk about Spears' pro day. He goes to this pro day and he runs a 4.49. Like, he's fast enough, Scott. I mean, this guy has it all. Again, I will stand on the table for Tyjae Spears. And if you don't take, he's not one of these guys that you haven't taken the first round. And you can still say, we came out the draft with a player that I know will come in and help us immediately.